I normally don't watch reality shows. However, this show is quite controversial and everybody on the internet is talking about it. So I decided to watch this show. Since I'm not from the United States of America, I don't know much about certain stereotypes, especially rednecks. Yes, I have heard of them. I knew a little about them. They have a funny accent. But when I watched this show, it blew my mind. I feel sorry for everybody that is from Georgia. So I watched 3 episodes yesterday and I wasn't paying attention to them because I was either face palming or almost throwing up. Here's what I remember. Before each episode starts, there's a preview to it, showing all the crap that is gonna happen in the episode, and after that it shows the family and the land whale farts. Yes, that's the intro. Just one question. Who thinks this is funny? Oh, I see. Anyway, here is what I can remember. So, in the first episode, the family goes to the Redneck Olympics. And the thing called Mama is making fun of fat women that wear bikinis. Yes, the pile of fat is making fun of other fat women. Anyway, the Redneck Olympics start and one of their daughters takes part in it. I can't believe what I'm going to say. You know those games where people throw apples in a container filled with water and a person has to get them out with their mouth? Well, instead of apples, they used pig legs. I'm not kidding. They threw raw pig legs into the container and their daughter had to grab them with her mouth and throw them out. First of all, yuck, 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 yuck. Second, who wants to see this? This is just sick. After that, they started jumping into mud and rolled in it like pigs. Looks like this show should have been called Here Comes Miss Piggy. And after that, it showed a river that had a warning sign. It said that dangerous bacteria are in the water. So what do the children say? Mommy, we wanna go into the water. I think you shouldn't go there. But we want to go into the water. Ask your dad. Whatever. I don't care about my family, just like every other redneck. So, one of their daughters goes into the lake. Wow. Just wow. Both the mother and the father are dimwits. After that, I think they went home and Chabet, yes, that's what they call one of their daughters, says she is too fat and she wants to lose weight. So she asks her mother for help. Oh, excuse me, I'm sick. And they decide to lose weight together. But first of all, they all go into the bathroom and step on a scale. Guess what happens? Mama is so fat that the scale doesn't show how much she weighs. And that was the first episode. Somebody shoot me! This is the worst thing I have ever seen. Anyway, I watched the second episode and the sixth episode. But I am not going to explain now what happened in those two episodes. I'm just going to describe a few things that are just wrong. So, in the sixth episode, the family decides to go to a water park since Mama lost 1.5 pounds. I'm not kidding. Anyway, they have fun in the park and the fat mother gets stuck in one of those inflatable tubes and her daughters have to get her out of it. After they get her out of it, they want to see her forklift foot. Yes, a few years ago a forklift drove over her toes and she always has a sock on it. And she hides the foot from everyone. Anyway, now all of a sudden, she takes it off, and her toes are full of gnats. That is disgusting. And with that, I can say this is the worst show that I have ever watched. I feel sorry for little Alana. Her parents are ruining her life. She eats unhealthy. She is forced to go to beauty pageants. And her mother gives her always go-go juice, which is a mix of Mountain Dew and Red Bull. Both have lots of caffeine in it, and a 7-year-old shouldn't drink this. Because of this, she is always hyperactive, and it will cause her huge health problems in the future. Her mother shouldn't raise kids. She is a horrible parent. And the 12-year-old daughter, I think they call her Pumpkin. Anyway, she is also very stupid. She farts all the time. She's annoying and she behaves like she was raised in a cave. Also, I'm not a big fan of South Park. I'm really not. But when I watched their parody of this show, I almost died of laughter. Sadly, this way I also discovered what Mama is cooking. At first I thought that this is a South Park joke, but then I remember what they did with Jersey Shore. You know, when that woman overreacted, and it showed basically the same things in South Park as they happened in the TV show. So I googled the skete and butter recipe, and I have found out that Mama puts butter and ketchup together, puts it into the microwave, and uses it as a spaghetti sauce. I wanted to vomit after I have watched that. Yuck, just yuck. Thank God I don't have TLC on my TV. TLC apparently stands for the Learning Channel. Yeah, right. The only show from TLC that I watch on the internet, of course, is My Strange Addiction. Everything else is complete crap. And please don't say that this show is real. This is a reality show. You don't know what actually happens in the house in which they live unless you are living with them. Also, do you wanna play a drinking game? Take a sip of vodka every time you hear somebody fart on this show. Have a nice time at the hospital.